First thing we're going to do today is we're going to make a contact print from some images in our contact sheet in Photomechanic Plus. So we're going to select some images. Let's see. We'll select that many right there. How many is that? 14, 21, 28. Okay, we'll select one more. All right, that gives us 36 images, same as, say, a roll of film. All right, so all we're going to do is we're going to hit File, go down to Print, and then for the header, we're going to put the folder name and we're using a variable here. All right, we're going to have the margins at 0.20 for vertical and horizontal. For the thumbnail title, we're going to do a variable and we're going to call it film name base. And what that'll do is that'll take the film name without the file extension, or the .nef or .jpeg. All right, for line height, we're going to leave it at 1. And then we're going to do 6 rows by 6 columns for this particular one. Then for the footer, you can put something on the footer if you'd like. You can use variables again, or you can just write something in. And we're going to use each thumbnail's orientation. You could just make them all vertical, so it'd simulate like a film strip, or you could make them all horizontal, or you can just do it this way and it'll turn them whichever way is the proper orientation as they were, taken and being shown in Photomechanic. And you can also draw a border around the thumbnails or not. And you can also apply crops. So if you've already gone through and cropped some of these, you can do that. So once you're done, all you're going to do is just hit print. And this will sit there and think for a few minutes before it actually displays it, because it does take it a moment. But the cool thing about this is, if you do this, you can have just a standard page. I mean, it's like my printer collates, so it'll print it on both sides. I just use standard paper. And this right here, you can see it just shows the file name and the image. Now, where I use these is not necessarily with digital images, but instead, I use them with negatives. So if you look at right now, if you look at this back to the screen, you'll see that it's come up with a standard contact sheet ready to go, and all you have to do is hit print. So what I've done is I've already printed one similar to that. Here's one with 36 images on it. And that would coincide with a sheet of negatives with 36 images. And I would put these together like this, poke holes in it, and then put them in my binder with all my prints or all my negatives. So that's a pretty handy thing to do. Now, one other thing that I probably do will take these negatives and lay them on a light table and then photograph them with a digital camera like my D850 or a Z8, high megapixel, and then convert the negative of all of them laying down and print that as well. That way I have a picture of it with the file name, the digitized file name, the negatives themselves, and a photograph of a sheet of paper that has the negative strip, so you can easily pick out where they're at in the negative strip. I'll do another video on making a contact print from the negatives on the light table. I can do that probably next week or so. But that's all I had for tonight. Another short one, but very, very useful. Hope you guys have learned something and can use this. See you later.